Perfect. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Clumsy as can be. Clumsy as can be. You boys are a trip. Y'all ready to go?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Girls, welcome back to the channel. D-Muscle TV. Bit of a different style of video today. I'm gonna take you all with me and the family. Well, actually, me and Crafty Jim and I were about to take our kids over to their grandparents' house so that they can go over there and eat up all of their food, because we're sick and tired of them eating our food, and one of them is coming to the car right now as we speak. And I think you all just saw him a little while ago while he was in the living room. Not the one that fell down, but yeah, the other one that likes to go ahead. You can get in the car. But we're gonna take them to the grandparents' house to eat all of their food. Let me tell everybody something. So if you don't have any kids, and there he is right there. If you don't have any kids, you may want to do your research. Make sure that you make a lot of money, because kids eat a lot. And why do y'all eat so much?
Because you'd be hungry.
Because you be hungry? Is it because you're constantly growing?
I think so.
Well, you're bigger than you were 2-3 months ago, honestly. So why don't you tell everybody what your favorite food is?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh gosh, are you really surprised? Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is good, I'm not gonna lie. Those sandwiches are fire. I do like the spicy. The regular one does hit the spot, but we try not to eat too much of that, because you know, we are a family of 5, and Chick-fil-A cost about 50 bucks for all of us. So we made a deal to where we will only have Chick-fil-A how many times? Once a week.
Yeah, but we haven't been doing that.
Yeah, he's like, we haven't been doing that, Dad, because I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want you getting mad, but I have been keeping my promises, at least Chick-fil-A at least once a week. So, but yeah, where's everybody else at? Where's your mom and your brothers?
Mommy's helping Nicholas find his Mickey Mouse.
Oh gosh. So, and here he comes now. So we got a kid, the other one here. He will not go anywhere without Mickey Mouse. His Mickey Mouse is like always attached to the hip. Now, when I was a kid, I had a Winnie the Pooh, and the way that he treats his Mickey Mouse is much like how I treated Winnie the Pooh, like back in the day. So I can't get like, I'm not gonna make that big of a deal about it. And there he is right there. Where's Mickey Mouse? Where is he at? Oh, right there. Okay. All right, now we're missing 2. Where's Mom?
She's inside.
She's inside. Crafty's inside. She should be here in a minute. And you really can see all of the pores and stuff. These cameras on, they don't play. This ain't like the phone.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have made it in the car. Crafty has finally decided to join us, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We just hear your voice. Can we see you, please? Can we see you?
You see me.
Yeah, see, she really is my wife, so it ain't just like a Twitch thing. You know, we've been together for how long?
18 years.
18 years of this same person, right?
That's right.
They weren't here in the beginning, but for the mass majority of the time period as parents. And hopefully this audio sounds okay, because I'm not wearing like a mic, and I'm not really trying to I don't want to do too much editing, and it's not laziness on my end, but if you want like, let me show y'all something. So if y'all want like perfect audio and stuff, you would have to wear something like this. But then I would have to hook this up to like a transmitter or something, and then upload that over to my, what do you call it? Editing software. I would have to upload it over there, and then put it with the video and take the video audio out and replace it with the. I ain't got time for all that. Do we have time for that?
That's too much time.
Nobody got time for that. So, and the channel ain't even that big yet. Now maybe when we hit like 1,000 subscribers or something, then we'll start taking stuff like that seriously. But the goal right now is to just put out content for the most part. It's to put out. What the heck is that?
It's a plane.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah, but the goal right now is to just put out content, and we're gonna be taking that a lot more serious. Look, you a bad camera person. You need to look at that. Thank you. Like, I'm like right here, you over here.
I'm looking straight ahead.
Yeah, you like partially in the camera too, so it ain't got to be perfect though.
No.
But the goal is to try to, you know, put as much content on YouTube as we can. I mean, you put out a reel, right? Like a reel or something, or a short, right?
Yeah, I just learned how to do it. I don't know how to do it. So.
How many views did that short get?
Well, one was like 15K.
15K?
On one of them.
It's just something about when you get like that many views on a video that it just motivates you pretty much to want to do more. Now, you've had your YouTube channel for quite some time. Now,
6 years, I think.
6 years. I remember like back in the day, you made a video. It was like when you were making like reefs and stuff, and you did a what was it? You did a holiday season video with Christmas.
Yeah, I need to go back doing that.
You know, and then I think that got a pretty good kickback when it came to the viewership. Yeah, you definitely should do more of that, because you just never know. There's always going to be somebody out there who watches your content, regardless of whatever it is you do. You know, you could be into fitness, you could be into fixing cars, you could be into, I don't know, camping, whatever the case may be. And there's always going to be somebody out there that is going to, you know, watch your stuff,
yeah,
to say the least. But are you going to be making any YouTube stuff?
Like which one?
I mean,
like crafting, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my plan is, to do more crafting videos, basically.
Yeah.
So I used to be all into it, then, you know, I stopped doing it because I don't know for what reason, but I need to go back doing it.
Sometimes we just stop doing things just for the sake of stopping.
Yeah.
Not because we don't want to, but, you know, things just happen. I had a thought. Remember it was before we started streaming, you had to make a video where you had to talk for like 60 seconds.
Oh yeah.
And it was for I forgot what it was for.
Oh, for the planners.
It was for some planner thing.
To join like a what is it called, a team or something.
Do you think that now that you've been streaming for like almost 2 years, that something like that would be a little bit more easier for you to do?
Yeah.
Because you weren't doing anything. You weren't making any type of content whatsoever when you made that video.
Yeah.
Where we going? Are we going to Mom's or Grandma? Where we going?
Mama.
Okay. I remember you shut yourself in the room and you was like, don't listen too hard.
Yeah, because I'm not used to this.
And she sat in there for a long, long time. Really long time. Why you shooting on my shorts, man? People like, that season's over with right now. But I'm in Florida. It's 71 degrees right now, and last week it was just 48.
Oh yeah. It was just that little cold front we got. So.
Yeah. I wish that the weather would make up its mind, like I really do. But yeah, I do think about the that video that you made, and you was just, you didn't want to talk, you kept stumbling over your words.
I kept messing up.
Yeah, and now you can stream for about at least 3 hours with no problem, just going at it. Yeah.
Alright, might be easy for me to do it now.
Well, you've also done 12 hours. How many 12-hour streams have you done?
What, 2?
2.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating doing another one.
For your birthday?
Yeah. I kind of already put it out there. I didn't tell everybody though. I told the Discord, but I didn't tell everybody that I'm gonna do 12 hours. And I think that'll kind of make up for the fact that I haven't really been streaming like that. And we're gonna talk a little bit about that too. In this vlog, I don't know how long this is gonna be. You know, we got a couple of places we need to go. We're probably gonna just chill somewhere. I think you made mention of yogurt or something like that, frozen yogurt.
That's if you up to it.
I don't want no yogurt.
Okay, well you gotta get it.
I don't want anything sweet, man. Like
I already have food.
I want food too. Like food is like it. Like you can eat yogurt and you'll still be hungry a little bit later. You know, you won't be satisfied. Like it tastes good going down, but you're gonna be like, I'm hungry again in like 20 minutes or so. But yeah, we are headed to her mom's house because all of her family lives here and I have nobody. I got y'all, but all of my family lives elsewhere and I'm the only person here, which is fine with me. You know, it doesn't bother me being the only individual with my last name here, but I still often have those thoughts of moving. But I don't know, you used to feel that way. Do you still feel the same?
I used to feel that way, but I was like, I'm gonna stay here. Because I was born and raised here, so.
But do you think the fact that we joined the new church, do you think that is that really playing a role as far as like
Staying? Yes.
You think so? Yeah. I mean, because it's hard to find a good church. It really is, and who wants to start all over? But I don't mind living here. I was talking to one of my clients about this not long ago. I just said, you know, I wouldn't mind staying. I would just like to travel. And that's really my big thing is, you know, traveling. If I can travel, staying here is not so bad. And for those of you who are wondering, you know, where we are, we're in Pensacola, Florida, which is nothing like Miami. Like, how would you describe our city?
Not everybody says it's a retirement city because there's a lot of retired military people that stay here.
Right.
Because this is a home of the military, so.
Yeah, we have like a couple of like different military bases here. People come from all over just to learn how to fly. People come from all over for specific academies, whether it be the Marine Corps, Navy, and you know, all other branches too. So it's not really like a whole lot of excitement. Like this is the type of place where you kind of have to just know people if you know, really want to have fun. But if you don't know anybody, then you're probably gonna think that it's Mayberry. And I often try to tell people that like it's not Miami, it's not Tampa, it's not Orlando, it's none of those things, you know. Although I wouldn't mind living in those places either. So, but where are we going first?
I don't know yet. Oh, I need some boxes.
Where are your boxes?
Hey, your Lowe's.
Lowe's. I don't know. Is Lowe's international? Do everyone go to Lowe's, or is that just like a South thing? I'm just wondering. I don't know. You know, I asked everybody, "Hey, did you go to Publix?" They're like, "What is Publix?"
Because a lot of places don't have plumbing.
People got like Kroger. Do you know Albertsons is still around? Albertsons. I was watching a video from somebody and he was like, yeah, we about to go to Albertsons. I'm like, we ain't seen Albertsons in like since the 90s. Or was it like the early 2000s? They just, because it turned into Publix, right? What was it before Publix?
Albertsons.
It was?
In that same spot, yeah.
Okay. Well, we got that. Crystals. You know, Crystal Burger.
I don't.
You boys, you over there in the corner keep sniffing. Give you some more like medicine. You gonna stick your tongue at me? Are you really gonna get some medicine now? I'll give you a shot. I was like, no, don't give me a shot, Dad. I don't want a shot. Alright, we're almost at our destination and we'll tap back in with y'all a little bit later and we're going to have some real talk. You guys be good, alright?
Okay.
Be good. You gonna leave me hanging? Be kid free for like a couple of hours. Bye. There's another one right there going behind the carport here. Oh, listen, like I said, you know, being a parent is, okay, first of all, let me say this. Let me clear my throat. If you ain't got no kids, then you wouldn't understand. You know, no, I don't mean that in like a mean way or anything like that, but you know, having children it's hard. It is very, very difficult being a parent. I always talk to people about this. Like, when I was younger, me and Crafty both can testify that we didn't used to feel tired. We didn't used to feel like worn out. We didn't used to lay down all the time. But nowadays, we find ourselves like, if we're not working, we're tired. Like, we're on the couch or we're laying in the bed. A lot of times we get to spend time together in the middle of the day, like when the kids are at school, and we'll just lay on the couch. Like, we'll just have whatever on TV, and I will just get a pillow and lay on her lap, and we just both lay there and just go to sleep for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and usually that's between about 11:30 or 12, give or take. And this is typically after a gym session, like after we work out. You know, you kind of exhausted a little bit after you get done killing the weights. So most of the time we have like about 2 hours, give or take, until we have to go get our kids from school. So we try to enjoy that little bit of like window of peace and quiet that we tend to get when the children are at school. So but when they're home, it's homework, it's mom time, dad time, it's, you know, us just parenting. And you know, kids don't come with instructions. You know, you kind of have to just fill it out and, you know your children for who they are and spend quality time with them individually. Like, we don't treat our children, we treat them equally in the sense of loving them, but they're different. And we have to be attentive to them in their own ways. Educational wise, they're different. Personality wise, they're different. Their interests, they're different. They even eat different things. So parenting is probably one of the most challenging things in which, you know, I've had to do. But I say all of that to say this, it's also very rewarding, because I feel like as a parent, I am doing the best that I can to produce good men, to produce model citizens, to produce people who are going to go into this world and help others, and inspire others, and motivate others, and try to duplicate what it is I do on a day-to-day basis. But I can do that through my sons, you know what I mean? And that's, at least that's how I see it, and that's how Crafty sees it, because we work hard for our family, and we do as much as we possibly can with them. We're not a rich family by any means, not really wealthy at all. You know, we're pretty average when it comes to the way that things work in our homes, but we're also very, very blessed. You know, there are a lot of things in which we can do for our kids, and more so than some families. And I always try to tell my kids, like, hey, be grateful for what you have, be thankful for what you have. You never have to worry about, you know, what you're gonna eat. You never have to worry about what you're gonna wear. You never have to worry about where you're gonna live. You don't have to worry about these things, because, you know, we're blessed. We're in a situation, thank God, of course, that we're in a situation to where we don't worry about that stuff, and that we're well taken care of at the end of the day. But I also can't wait until they get older too, because sometimes I'll talk to people who are older than I am, and I'll just straight up ask them, like, listen, does this get any easier? Do you ever stop being tired, like when your children are grown? And they say yes. I'm like, yes, there's hope after all, because I know people in their 40s and in their 50s, and they're like out running circles around me. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm older than I really am? And the truth is, it's because of the kids. They just require so much energy. They require so much endurance, and they are just a handful. All four of them, excuse me, yeah, all three of them pretty much. we have a high schooler and 2 in elementary school, and it's just, it doesn't stop. Like it doesn't, and I just can't wait until, you know, I get a break. And here comes Crafty now, and she comes back into the car. Yes, that little time period went by quick.
Gosh.
Well, are you glad to drop them off?
Yes, and you got that camera right in my face.
I got it right in your face. That's the thing about these cameras. See, anything like camera related, you're gonna have lighting. And I know how much you don't like this light right here. You can tell she don't like that light by that face she just made, but don't pay that no attention. So I was just telling everybody about how parenting is and how it makes, well, me feel, us feel. You want to add to that? Like, how does parenting make you feel?
Tired.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's the only word, tired. That's it.
But it's also rewarding.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we love our kids very much, and we sacrifice for them. You know, they eat all the time, and we gotta, you know, make sure that they have everything that they need, and some of the things in which they want to, like toys and clothes, and, you know, the extra stuff. Like one of my kids had a decent report card, and I told him that I would get him a toy, but his birthday is like the week after next.
Next week.
So I'm not about.
Next week.
It's next week. Yeah. So I'm not about to break the bank on, you know, whatever it is he's gonna get. I'm gonna get him a little something, just enough for him to be okay until his birthday. So, we're about to get back on this road. Where we going? You don't know.
I don't know. Let's go to Lowe's first while it's still early.
All right. Right. I got drinks. Not the type of drinks that y'all thinking. We got well, these are both for me. You got something else though, right?
Yep.
You got protein or weight gainer, I'll say.
Weight gainer protein.
This is a product called Iso Pure, and basically it's nothing but protein, nothing. So like 32 grams of protein and 130 calories, no carbs, no fat, no, well, yeah, 32 grams of protein, that's it. I like to get products like this typically when I want to eat a little heavier in the later in the day. It'll hold me over, per se, so I'm not eating like a ton of carbs and a ton of fat like before the end of the evening. So I'll drink both of these. This will probably hold me over for about a good 3 hours, give or take, and then we're eating pizza today. Eating pizza. She's gonna eat a whole pizza. I'm gonna
try it.
I should record you eating the whole pizza.
Why?
Like maybe like a time lapse.
Why would you do that?
Because people need to know the struggle of, you know, gaining muscle, gaining weight. That's always been a struggle for you, right?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't even had an opportunity to even ask you, like, how do you feel about your new physique?
I like it. Like, I'm never gonna go back. That's a stage right there. Like, yeah. I thought it was gonna be a long journey, but it went by so quick. Like 3 months.
Do you feel like your confidence is higher than it was, like prior? Yeah. I can tell, because like your attitude, how you carry yourself, how you talk, all of that stuff is just, it's changed. It's different, and it's amazing how just changing something like your physique can do that. But it's like I tell people all the time, like my clients, if you're not happy with what you look at in the mirror, then your confidence is going to be low. If your confidence is low, then people are going to tell, and if people can tell, it's going to be really hard to get respect. It's going to be hard for people to pick you first, because people gravitate themselves to confident people. And if a person looks at you and be like, you know what, I can tell that person is confident, they feel good about themselves, that might be somebody I want to be around. Like, I'm not saying if you don't have any confidence that people don't want to be around you, but I'm just saying it's a plus in this society. Home appliances and all that good stuff. Look at this. Hey, look, let's check this out. We gotta have it to where it's fair. We got black Santa, white Santa. What Asian Santa at? Did you see that? Yeah.
That's a first.
It is a first. I've never seen that before. So, hey, black people, don't get mad because we're being represented at least at Lowe's. We're being represented at Lowe's. Check that out. So what if I wanted to buy that? Like, do they have a ladder big enough to get that? I'm just saying. That does look good. Well, it's moving. The one that I have doesn't move.
Yeah.
Let me see. We're just talking about some content decorations in the background. If you've seen my streams, then you probably have seen the little sparkle lights that I bought from Walmart. Sleep on Walmart. Some things in which you can find that Walmart has. We personally really don't like to go to Walmart if we don't have to. You got your own reasons, right? Why do you not like to go to Walmart?
I just don't like it. I'd rather go to Target than go to Walmart.
She's a Target girl.
Yes,
Bougie.
Yes.
Bougie. Bougie. She's bougie. What?
Call it what you want.
Call it what you want. You bougie. Look at you. Look at her walk. She bougie the way she walks, the way she talks, all that. Are you bougie? Ma'am. 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 So what's the difference between here and Home Depot?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Why are we here? Why not?
Because it's closer, that's why.
Why not Home Depot?
It's closer.
Okay, we're looking for what, boxes? Or what?
For a table, so when there's somebody at a craft store, I know where to come get a table at.
Well, you gotta sign up for the craft show
It's
first.
too late for that.
Well, when's the next one?
I don't know.
Trying to get her to jump into a craft show, but she's scared. She's scared. This lighting's terrible, by the way. You know, I'm a stickler for lighting. When you're a content creator, that type of stuff is very important. But they ain't got good lighting up in here. Probably gonna wrap it up for this one. So we wanted to take y'all outside. Don't be laughing. It was your idea to come out here. We wanted to go outside and do this, but we up in this car where the lighting is just crap right now. I guess that's okay. I guess you gotta give these cameras time to warm up because I guess like the lens be trying to like get the lighting from outside.
Yeah.
And
I mean, plus it's dark here. It's about to storm, so that's why it's not much light.
So we wanted to go outside because we're at this stadium and it's real pretty out here, but it's so windy, and if it's too windy, the microphone's gonna get all distorted and all of that stuff, and we don't want the audio sounding like trash.
Because you won't be able to hear.
And then you're gonna click off the video and you're not gonna like the video and you're never gonna come back because y'all bougie. You know, everything has to be perfect. I'm just saying, no, I'm joking. I would want to listen to a video that has a whole lot of static and
yeah, I
wind.
watched some videos like that, and you can barely hear the person talk. I mean,
Right.
you can hear the wind, but you know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so talking point time.
Let's talk.
Talking point. I've been wanting to do this for quite some time because I've had it on my mind to just kind of talk about how I feel about my current situation with streaming. Because if you follow me on if you follow me here, I guess you follow me on Twitch too. And if you don't, I don't know why. What are you doing here? You know, go over there. Well, no, stay here because I'm going to be making more content here on YouTube. And, you know, we had both said we were going to start doing that. And now's the time, right? Like, I'm serious because Twitch is... Well, how do you feel about Twitch? Let me start with you. How do you feel about Twitch?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm still learning. Because, you know, I'm not a technology person that don't know about streaming and all that. Oh, that's kind of bright.
That's ugly. There's no such thing as perfect lighting. That's all right. Still kind of ugly though.
Yeah, I mean,
Just turn it off. Just turn it off. We'll deal with basic godlike. Okay, go ahead.
What I was talking about?
You were talking about how you're still learning on Twitch.
Oh yeah, even though I've been streaming for like how long?
Almost
2 years. But I feel like I'm still learning about like content. The only thing in the content I know is my crafting. That's about it. I don't know nothing about content about streaming, gaming, and all that other stuff. Cause I'm real good with my crafting content. So
yeah.
Even though y'all might say, "Oh, you stream for 2 years and you still learn," it's like, yeah, cause this is, I'm not that type of person that just like to get everything set up. Like, I'm still trying to learn about how to fix my mic, how to fix my camera, all that other stuff, and that's just like new. Like, I still get confused about what I'm doing, so I don't know if my audio sound right, how my camera looks, all that other stuff. And sometimes I don't even know what to talk about either. So
yeah,
when I make my crafting videos, I just I do like a what they call voiceover of what I'm doing, and that's about it. So that's easy for me. But this whole streaming thing is still hard. It's hard to get your name out there for people to like you and stuff. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, well, let me just say that no matter what you do, you're always going to feel like you're learning.
Yeah.
You can been streaming for 10 years. There's no way that anybody can really know everything because everything's always changing. Everything is always evolving. So we have to always remain an open book. Now, I don't know everything there is to know about streaming. I really don't. And to me, streaming is not hard. It's not hard. But my feelings towards streaming have changed like significantly since last year. You remember how it was last year for me? I was like streaming like 3-4 times a week, and it was just fun for me. I think that's the word I'm looking for, fun. I don't feel like it's fun to me anymore.
Yeah.
And when you stop having fun, then you really start to lose the passion for it. And it took a while for me to really just accept that. Like, I don't think I'm having fun with this anymore, because you would always ask me like, oh, when is the next time you're streaming? Or you said you were gonna stream and you don't stream, and I'm just asking myself like, why is that? And then it just dawned on me, I just don't think it's fun anymore. And the reason I don't think it's fun anymore is because, sometimes, we meet people and you think that they're, decent people, genuine people, but as the journey has been carrying on, I've just noticed that, the people that used to rock with you in the beginning don't really rock with you anymore, and people change over time, and just...
I gotta tell you, like, a year ago, we met so many people, but now it's like, you don't see those people no more. Even though you still in it. I mean, it's probably like a handful of people that we still know that's still in it from the beginning. But most of the time, most of the people are like gone.
Yeah.
So...
And you know what they say, some people just come and go, like they come and get whatever it is they want, and then they just go and they use you. And I kind of felt like that happened to me earlier this year and a little bit late last year and whatnot. But I started really not having fun when I started realizing that. And then I think the most important factor is trying to figure out where my place is in streaming, because some people enjoy the just chatting segments. They enjoy the podcasting. I enjoy the podcast, and I really feel like that's my strong point. And then there's some people that are okay with the gaming, and I got into this position to where I felt like I had to play a video game just to get people to stay on the stream, when that's not true. Because there's an audience for everybody. There's some people who really love podcasting, who like just chatting. There's some people who really like video games. And I found that some of the games in which I would play, I was almost forcing myself to play. Like Xenoblade. I mean, when did I buy that game?
What, 2 months ago?
I think it was longer than that. 2-3 months ago.
Something like that.
And I still haven't completed it yet. But yeah, I feel obligated to finish the game, because I've told people that I'm going to finish the game, when in actuality, the game is not capturing me. And this is not to say that Xenoblade is a bad game, because a lot of people really like that game. But for me, it's just not grabbing me the way in which it grabbed other people. So I'm just saying, like, well, what's the point in doing this if I'm not having fun? So we talked about this, and I used to always tell people, you know, play whatever you want, but when you're trying to grow as a streamer, it is such a challenge that you kind of have to stick to one category. And for me, that's RPG and JRPG, which I'm still going to do, but then there's also a part of me that wants to play other stuff too. You know, I got people that want to see me play Resident Evil Village. I got people that want to see me play some of these newer titles like Bayonetta 3, which I've never even played the first one. I'm kind of interested in it. I started playing Horizon Dawn Forbidden West. These are games that I play offline, and that's another thing right there. You see the title says, you know, I got a confession, and my confession is that I feel like I fell out of love with playing video games because of streaming. I really feel like I fell out of love with playing video games because of streaming, because I felt like I was obligated to play certain games for certain people, but my heart wasn't in it. You know what I'm saying? And before I started streaming, you know, she'll tell you, I used to sit and play video games like all the time and complete the games all the time. And when you factor in like work and kids and streaming and things of that nature, I just feel like the fun factor was just sucked out of video games. And I'm trying to get back to just having fun again with gaming, because I feel like as long as it's interjected with streaming, I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I have to entertain, and if I have to entertain, it's hard for me to, you know, really get lost into the game. You got some people out here who have no problem with streaming the game and then playing the game. But for me, I guess it's just my personality type. I like to really just be focused on a game and not have to talk to other people or have to entertain other people just to keep them on my stream. Because that's what streaming is, right? Like, we are supposed to entertain people. We're supposed to try to keep people on our chat. And a lot of that is based on our performance.
Yeah. So
I really do feel like streaming has killed my love for video games, because I didn't feel like this, right? Like, before streaming, how would you rate my engagement with playing video games before streaming?
I mean, you was playing video games, but not like every single day. So,
well, I've never been one to play every single day, but I would sit and I would play for a long time.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I had a hard time getting into Horizon Dawn Forbidden West, because I was on Twitch, I was on my phone, I was networking, I was trying to post on these socials when I wasn't doing any of that stuff before. It was just me and the video game. There was no streaming, there was no Discord, there was no networking, it was just me and the game. And that's basically where I'm trying to get back to as a content creator. You know, and it really makes me, because I've been talking to a couple of other streamers, it makes me want to just focus on the talking points, focus on the podcasting, because I feel like that's where my strong point is. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like that's why people really do come to the D Muscle TV channel, or formerly known as Initial D channel. I feel like they come for that content, because it dawned on me today. So I was on YouTube, and I don't care for her too much, but Oprah, right? Oprah been on TV for how long?
Forever.
Forever. Like forever. She tired of holding this camera, I guess.
Yeah, when you talking.
Yeah. Oprah been on TV for a long time, and basically people tune in. She's like a billionaire, and people tune in, you know, just to see what the subjects are about, because there are a lot of relatable stuff. And I think that people on Twitch do the same exact thing. People will tune in to relatable topics. So it really, really makes me want to just focus my content primarily on podcasting, just chatting, because I already do podcasting on Buzzsprout, which is distributed on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. We're all over the place with D Muscle Radio. And I just really want to do that primarily, I'm thinking. But this doesn't mean I'm just going to stop playing video games altogether. But I'm just going to play whatever I feel like playing at the moment. And the idea of building a community, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to just let that go. Because I think it's just too stressful trying to build a community centered around specific genres if I'm not really into that particular type of game, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's where I stand with streaming. What about you? I mean, where do you stand with streaming right now? Because I mean, admittedly, she ain't gonna say it, but admittedly, you are struggling too right now. So what are we to expect from Crafty Gemini?
Well, I'm not struggling. It's just that some days I want.
Bull!
Alright, you gotta put me on the spotlight, right?
Yeah, because this is wrong. This is real.
I'm not struggling. I just have things to be doing.
Phone. Yeah.
That's all. It's like I be wanting to stream that morning, and I'm gonna stream tonight.
Right.
But then something comes up, and then make me not want to do it. You know. So that's how it is.
But you know, a lot of people have things that they do, and you know, they push through to it.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy, folks. It's really not. You know, I talked about this a little while ago about us being parents. It's hard. You know, sometimes she gets off work, and then she's jumping right into like parent mode, helping with homework and things of that nature. And you know, we got to make sure we spend time with the kids and all that jazz. So it's challenging. So we're doing literally the best that we possibly can. And sometimes it really just comes down to a choice, you know, between, you know, live streaming or parenting, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, as parents, of course, we that's always gonna win at the end of the day. But anyway, I think this vlog is not meant to be all day long, but I think it's been long enough. We'd rather go and get some food or something, or just go somewhere. But anyway, if you enjoyed this and you want more vlog type of content, comment down below and let us know what you thought about this, just to give you just a smidget of an insight of, you know, our life. And which is, you know, it's not easy to do. It's not easy to open up to the world, but we are a very open family, and we're characters, and we like to share our thoughts and just our perspectives and whatnot in the form of a video. Like the video, and if I remember, I will link Crafty's channel in the description of this one. Yeah. So that you can how about you say goodbye properly instead of looking at your phone?
Wait, you still talking?
Yeah, but the camera's on your face.
You put it on my face.
Yeah, look, this is what she's doing. This is what everybody does on the phone. Just completely forgot about what we talked about the other day. But anyway, we ain't gonna bring that up. Oh, y'all take it easy. Peace. Are you an astronaut?
Oh, next week we should come by here because they're gonna have Christmas lights.
It's a little early for that, ain't it?
No.
I think it is. It's October.
Next week is November.
Yeah, but
you know how they do it.
We haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving yet. Like, why do people just skip over like 1 month? Who is he supposed to be? The Warriors? You didn't even get him. He looked like the Warriors. Like, you remember the movie The Warriors?
Yeah.
What was it? This guy right here, a chef?
I have no idea.
Like a Japanese chef, I mean. Yeah, Iron Chef. Sometimes we just like the people watch. We be talking about people. Not in a bad way, you know, we're just real humorous. I know people be talking about me, it's all good. But I got a name for everybody.
They got some kind of costume party going on tonight.
Remember the time we did that costume party like long time ago?
Yep.
It was so cold. It was so cold that day, I remember.
Yeah, I'm surprised it ain't cold this year.
Yeah.
Like, you know. I know nothing's gonna happen to you.